Namaste, friends. On this joyous occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi, I am really happy to meet all of you guys. I pray to Lord Ganesha that he blesses my beautiful country Bharat with all kinds of prosperities. Now, my friends have been suggesting to me that I should also consider, making videos in English and also increase the frequency of videos that I do. So I was also thinking, why am I even doing all these videos, right? So it is, for my own happiness, and I wanted to express what I think, or my I just wanted to express my thoughts to those who are interested, right? So I thought this purpose may be solved better if I also connect through English, right? Also, if I also make videos in English, and if I also increase the frequency of my videos, right? So with this in mind, uh, I thought, what better day to start this initiative, right? What better day to start this initiative? So my prayers to Lord Ganesha as well to, get this initiative a great success. So I am now therefore planning to come out with these videos in English. Now, see, the first thing that I wanted to share was, see, most of my videos are going to be based on business centric videos, that is, uh, economics, finance, business, branding, and things that go along with that. No, why? Why should I concentrate on business? So, imagine uh, a person like me can never join the military, isn't it? I cannot become a soldier. Obvious enough, right? So what do I do? How do I show my patriotism? How do I feel satisfied that I have done my bit for my country? So I was thinking, so one thing that struck me was, uh, countries which are richer get a bigger respect. Countries which are wealthier have their way around in the world, isn't it? So other countries do not dare to barge into their business, isn't it? They keep their distance. So I thought, if soldiers can protect the geographic boundaries, a good entrepreneur can actually create an intimidating factor, a dare not factor for the country, right? By creating more wealth, by creating a prosperous society, a wealthier society, countries. So an entrepreneur, if he creates a wealthier country, the country becomes or grows in stature that others around you do not dare barge into your business. So I thought the next best thing to becoming a soldier would be an entrepreneur, isn't it? And what kind of an entrepreneur in that? Not just any kind of entrepreneur, Rama, right? An entrepreneur who knows how to make profit with purpose, right? Profit with purpose. So, what is profit with purpose? Hmm. See, like a fish in a pond, I'm deeply interested or attracted towards fishes. I have an aquarium, small home aquarium, and in that aquarium I have a fish called as placo, or commonly known as this tank cleaners, right? These guys, they eat the algae that gets formed on the glasses of the aquarium, and they live happily, okay? So when I look at it, it has a win-win life, right? It has a win-win life, man, beautiful win-win life, right? Meaning, uh, it eats the algae in my aquarium. It is fully fed. It lives happily. It does not eat the food that I, put in the tank. It eats the algae and lives happily. And my tank glasses are also very clean, so I'm also happy, right? It's a win-win situation. So same way, I believe businesses should also be win-win in nature. A win-win business. An entrepreneur who can think, design, productize something where he also makes profit and he also serves a purpose for the society, right? That will be extraordinary, man. That will be, to me, that will be hugely patriotic, right? That will be hugely patriotic, okay? So can that even be done? Yeah, it can be done in many manifestations, man, right? You do have instances of that at various levels. It has been done. Today I want to share two examples, right? Today I want to share two instances. uh, One is a hotel in Japan and one is a hotel in Delhi, India, right? So this hotel in Japan, okay, they advertise that those who come to our hotel and order, they will surely not get what they order. Instead, they will get something else. Okay, so the advertisement itself is like, come to us, make an order, and get something else. You can be damn sure that you won't get what you have ordered. That was the advertisement, right? So obviously people got confused. They thought, what is this nonsense, right? If I order something, I get something else. Why will I go to the hotel? And how does even this be a tagline, or how does even this be an advertisement point? So then people started understanding that this hotel is employing people who are suffering from dementia, right? So they are not mentally cohesive to actually get your order and bring the same stuff back to your table. Okay, so in this particular situation, slowly what happened, uh, people around that hotel, many of them were random eaters, right? They did not have something in their mind to eat, right? No, they were going to the office. So when they go into the hotel, something they order for the day, something they order and they eat. They were not very particular about what they eat actually, isn't it? So such people thought, why don't I go there? Right? Why don't I go there? So I will also help these people. I will also play my part in social inclusion, and I also eat, isn't it? So that started happening. Okay, slowly people started coming in, thinking they are going to help. And slowly what happened, see, this hotel was so confident in advertising. It never portrayed itself as some charitable institution, or it never portrayed itself as something, they are trying to help somebody or something like. No, nothing of that sort. They were confidently marketing the concept of not getting what you want, right? They were marketing the element of surprise, right? The entrepreneur, the creative genius of this entrepreneur was to market this surprise, right? A weakness is being created into a strength. Okay, so they marketed the fact that you order for something, you will get something else. Okay, you'll get something else. There's a surprise in that, right? So so every time I go and sit in the hotel and I order something, it will be intriguing for me, or it will be interesting for me to know what's going to come on my table, right? That kind of surprise was marketed. And people slowly started enjoying going there, right? So they thought, see, anyway, I don't have anything particular in my mind to eat, right? I just want to eat anything. So what I would do this, like a game, right? I'll order something, I'll see what comes up on my table. So this became a concept, this became a funda there, and this hotel became really famous. So what happened at the end? At the end, you had some employees, who were actually physically challenged, but they were included in the mainstream, right? Social inclusion was there, and these people were very happy that they never found they had a weakness. They thought, what they did is creating an interest, isn't it? So they were happy in doing it. They did not feel anything, that they were creating, they were being a burden to somebody else or anything like that. So what they did was creating a happiness. So that creative integration, or let's say transformation of weakness into strength, was the creative genius of this entrepreneur, right? Don't you feel he's patriotic, right? Yes, he is, man, right? He is. So this was one instance where this entrepreneur became very famous. He earned lots of money, right? He did profit, but he did profit with a purpose, right? He did bring in social inclusion to the society. Japan became that much stronger. At least his locality became that much more stronger, isn't it? So that is one. The other example that I wanted to bring in this case was, yeah, I'm very proud to say that the second example actually comes from India, right? Again, it's a hotel in somewhere in New Delhi, and these people also hire employees who have some physical challenges. Okay, so they hire people who cannot talk fluently, or who cannot talk and who cannot hear properly. Okay, now you would wonder, how would a person who cannot hear what I want, how would he even take an order, right? So they thought, this entrepreneur, again this creative genius, thought, see, I can go a few steps further to create an environment for this to work. So what he did, imagine you went into this hotel, right? You went into this hotel, you sit in the table, and you will find that there's a switch near your table. So you push that button, some lights will be lit up in the kitchen, right? The the servers, the bearers, who will not be able to hear what you say, your calls will not be heard by them. That's okay. They see the light, with the table reference, the lighting will inform which table is actually making the call, right? So looking at the lights, they would come to you, and again, now you have to make the order, right? So how do you make the order? whatever you say, the person may not be able to hear again, isn't it? No issues. There is a menu card as usual, but this time the menu card has a coding on that. For example, say you want a dosai, okay, so in that menu card they would have said dosai and D1, okay. Let's say you want masala dosai, it will be MD1, something like that, some small coding. So what they did, the entire menu was codified, and let us say they will give you a fancy looking slip or a slip pad kind of a thing to each table. So what you do, you write what you want in that slip, you write what you just the code, right? Just the codes you write on the slip, hand it over to this person. So this person will take that slip to the kitchen, and in that kitchen he will organize whatever you want, he will bring it back to you, right? Can be done, isn't it? So now what do you want, extra chutney or sambar, what do you want, a spoon or a cup, what? So same thing, man, same thing, right? Everything has been codified, right? So you have a code sheet for everything. You just press the button, light will go on, and this person will come to you, you hand over a slip to him, right? You hand over a slip to him, and accordingly he is going to bring, right? Now see the beauty or master stroke in this. So what I believe, right? Will this work? Will this concept work? Yes, Sama, this concept should also work, right? Again, I would personally believe, you should not go ahead and market, please help us, we are employing, challenged people. No, 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 not that nonsense, man. Don't do that. You market this concept, man. See, I would like to market this particular hotel as what? A silent hotel in that, right? Like you have silent airports, don't you, right? You have silent this, silent that. Why not a silent hotel, right? You market saying we are going to set up a silent hotel, a hotel where you can eat in peace, right? There'll be a peaceful environment where you can have your food, isn't it? So you make utensils, you all the spoons, your vessels, that you make it that way that it doesn't make much of sound, right? And you request your customers also, as much as possible, don't make a noise, right? So because people also say that it's healthy if you don't talk while you eat. So all that, it's not going to be a eat out where people come to celebrate, enjoy, all that. No, it's going to be a normal eat out where you just eat and go to your office, go to work, right? So in that particular situation, imagine, no, morning peak time, 8:39, you hop into a hotel to have a breakfast, right? So at that time, imagine this environment, beautiful environment, everything is calm, right? Everything is calm around you, nobody is talking, right? You can go into this beautiful near meditative state where you eat, you organize your day ahead, right? You keep thinking about what you're going to do in the day ahead, or whatever thoughts you want to have, you run it through in your mind. Voila, right? So you can advertise this, right? You can advertise this, and get the hotel to be a great success, man, don't you? So you do that. That's what I mean, man. That's what is profit with a purpose, right? You have to be genius, you have to be creative in this. Yes, I do agree. But once you put the design together, once you have productized a concept that actually accomplishes a good purpose, right? And in the meanwhile, it also makes you profit, it also makes you and your country wealthy, man. That is the way to be patriotic, man. Don't you think so? Right? So I think so, right? So I pray again to Lord Ganesha that I'll be meeting you soon, frequently, with such videos. Thank you, friends.